Welcome to Pretty Practical Podcast with your host, Stephanie B. We're talking kingdom transformation through practical revelation.
Transforming lives everywhere through revelation and power of prayer. Solving problems day by day, and we do it the kingdom way.
Welcome to Season 2 of Pretty Practical Podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie B. And on this episode, we're talking kingdom transformation through practical revelation. I've been behind the scenes allowing God to have his perfect work. Some things can only be developed in the secret place. And this episode is revelatory and timely for my life, and it's only fitting that I share it with you. In fact, I struggle with how to release this episode because typically I try to keep things light and airy. My goal is to relay my message in an approachable way, to allow room for you, the listener, to fill in the blanks. This may be a heavier message, but it's all me authentically. For those of you who understand the narrow path isn't for the weak, it's a place requiring discipline and endurance. Some things in life are only achieved after you have endured a while. Endurance is the fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving way. What do you consider success? At the core of each one of us, we all have a version of what we believe makes us feel accomplished. One thing about me, God has always found a way to wreck any of my plans that did not include him. Trust me, throughout the years, I have tried only to be yanked back into reality. And my reality is, I've been chosen to live a life for Christ. My foundation was birthed in prayer. I recall around the age of 5 or 6, my dad teaching me the Lord's Prayer. My dad always gave me guidance in a practical way. Often it seemed more do as I say, not as I do, but he gave me the best gift a little girl, then woman now, could ask for. My earthly father introduced me to my heavenly Father. This is truly one of my greatest success stories, a key to my story of perseverance and endurance. I've been given the ability to view life through a unique lens, present but really in God's presence. One thing about success, it will show you what's in a person's heart. Some are willing to lie, cheat, and steal to be on top, like a tornado unbothered by anything destroyed in their path. Why? Because the ultimate goal is to achieve their own desire. It's a dangerous place to be led by your own will. I'm not in the place where I can sugarcoat Christianity, because the more I grow, the more I realize you will have to endure. You're not exempt from life's challenges. In fact, you become a bigger target. The difference is your weapons change. You are never fighting alone. God is with you in each step. You may be tired, but you will not be defeated. Have you ever watched a thief on security camera and thought, sir, ma'am, you're on video, we can see you. It's almost comical, not that they are stealing, but the idea that they believe they're being discreet. God is your advocate and will always give you a security view of who's for and against you. I'll be the first to admit, I've ignored the footage at times, too busy doing my own thing to stop and see what he was trying to show me. This is highly not recommended. Eventually, you will have to watch the replay. Nothing is worse than the lesson of regret, because had I known what he was trying to get me to see, I would have chosen much differently. The good news is you've been equipped to endure. Stumbling blocks were never meant for you. They are only to be used as stepping stones. These are tough times, times that will require you to endure and overcome. Don't exclude Christ. Allow him to help you build. The narrow path isn't easy. At times it feels like you receive more no's than a yes, but you weren't made to blend in. You were called to stand out. Your light will agitate darkness, but keep shining anyway. You will disrupt dark places with just your presence, but keep shining anyway. How you win matters. Some rewards will only be given at the finish line. Your race isn't over. You have work to do. May I encourage you today? Keep shining. You are lighting the way. There is a table being set just for you. You matter and serve a great purpose. My prayer for you today is that you will seek God's strength to endure. This season, we're winning the kingdom way. You can't get there if you quit. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you for tuning in to Pretty Practical Podcast with your host, Stephanie B. Be sure to catch us again and be transformed through practical revelation, the kingdom way.
Transforming lives, everywhere, through revelation and power.